Welcome back, folks. Vortex Mike, and I am doing the scenarios out of the Hobbit Unexpected Journey strategy battle game. I said I was going to do it, and we are starting. The first scenario in the journey book is called The Breakthrough, which you're seeing right here. I'll pan this over slowly. The map layout's going to look like that. I'll show you. We got our setup and ready to go. The participants is on the good models. Only 4 dwarf models in this. It's Feely, Keely, Oin, and Glowing. Evil side gets the Goblin Captain and 12 warriors. Okay, so the starting positions are the goblins will start here, and then they'll get some on this platform. So both platforms will be controlled by the goblins, and the dwarves will start here. I am playing the goblins, evil side. My son's going to be playing the good models. Just some new rules that are going to be in this. We're going to be using the Might and Fate. I don't want to be using the heroic actions because they come in a new scenario. We're just going to play each scenario right out of the box. So we're not going to use a lot of the heroic moves, heroic actions like that until we hit that scenario. Then we're going to incorporate them, and then we'll incorporate magic later on. Some few special rules in this is Ricky Walkways, one false step and you can plummet to your doom, so you could die. Knocker and Gons, if evil player can attempt at the end of each turn, he can roll 3 dice to try to get Goblin Warriors back. He needs a 4+ to roll that. And the new area where they will be coming back is at the end. Now, the objective for the dwarves, they're going to start here. Oh no, start here. If you could see that. There we go. It's going to start here at these 2 platforms, which is basically here. I'll show you because we got it set up. So they're going to start me. This is basically our board. We got it set up, ready to go. They're going to start over there, the 4 dwarfs. And then I'm going to be, they need to hit or touch this right here in order to win. Now, if I kill 2 or more of the dwarfs, I win. And if they get 2 or more of the dwarfs over, or 3 or more, excuse me, reach the opposite end, they win. They have 10 turns to do that. So, obviously, my son's going to have to strategize where he's going to be putting his guys. They have to be starting here at the very end and here. Now, I don't have my tripod because it fell and broke. So that kind of pissed me off. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here. And we're going to do our deployment. Here's the guys I start with. Now they're all in black. I know they're kind of hard to see. That's the Goblin Captain, by the way. Little guy. I got him all primed and ready to go. And so does my son. So we'll kind of do this in turn base. We'll stop the video. And then we'll do the movement phase. Or do the deployment phase. Show you where we're going to deploy them. And then we'll do the movement phase and the battle phase. Shooting phase. Now there only is 1 model that has a shooting phase. And that's him right here. He's got the, that's either Philly or Keely. I can't remember which one has the bow, but he's got the bow in the battle. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and we're going to deploy our guys, and I'll show you where we deployed them. Alright folks, we did our deployment. I decided to deploy my Goblin Captain up here with a Goblin next to him and 2 goblins, because you get 3 in this, and you can either choose your Goblin Captain to be up there or down here. So I decided to put him up there. My son's got Feely and Keely next to each other because they got combat synergy. What that means, if one of them is behind the other one touching the bases, they could switch spots. So that's pretty cool. case Feely gets like down to 1 wound and Keely can come in and fight for him. And he's got Oin and Glowing on this section. Now the starting priority goes to the good side. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and move our miniatures. And then we'll see if my son can do a shoot phase. And then we'll probably go to fighting, because we're pretty close within each other. And we'll give you the results of... We'll do the movement phase, and then we'll do the shooting and fighting off camera, and then I'll give you results after that. I think that'll be the quickest way we can get through this. And remember, he's got only 10 turns to get through this. So we're going to go ahead and stop the video here and do our movement. Okay, folks, we did our deployment, and over here, as you see, I got my goblins on the bridge now. They're heading towards the second platform. Got them pretty stacked up. Over here, 2 of my goblins are engaging Feely and Keely. And then my orc captain's engaging Glowing, and one of my goblins is engaging Oin. Now there's no shooting phase because I charged him. He was within inches. So we're going to go ahead and do the duels and the fight. And with using Might and Fate. So on Might... I didn't explain this, so I'm going to go over it just a little bit. You can modify a duel and 2 wound roll and a fate roll. Now fate is if you're down, if you're going to get wounded, you can roll and use your fate point, and 4 or plus is successful and you save from the wound. 1, 2, or 3 and it's not avoiding, you get the wound. So that comes, and it only might only pluses it by 1. So even if the dice is 1, you can't re-roll it. It just goes +1. So just let everyone know that, the 2 new rolls, and we're going to go ahead and do the fight battle. And sorry about the shakiness of the camera. It really aggravates me, but my tripod broke. So we're going to go ahead and do the battles, and we'll show you the results. Alright folks, we got done with the attack phase, and looks like didn't go very well for me over here. Keely was able to kill one of my goblins, so he was able to take him out. Keely or Feely, one of them, I gotta get their names right, but the 2 brothers, one of them killed one of the goblins, and the other one, I won the duel, but I was able to, I wasn't able to wound. Over here, Oin successfully killed his goblin that was in front of him, and Glowing lost the duel, and with my goblin captain, I wasn't able to wound. So, we already lost 2 guys. Now, when I get a third, I can roll, because it doesn't say up to 3. Says when you get 3 guys, you can roll 3 dice. So I'm assuming I'm reading that rule right. If I'm not, someone correct me on that, and we'll make sure going forward in the other scenarios that we don't do that. So I lost 2 guys already, but the war is not done. And end of turn 1, and my son has 9 turns left, and he's right there on the edge still. So he's got a lot of gain. Alright, we're going to roll for priority really quick. Go ahead and roll your dice. You got a 6. And I got a 3. So he won priority. So we're going to go ahead and do our movements now. And we'll show you where we move. Welcome back, folks. Vortex Mike. And we've just gotten our movement phase. Good had priority. So over here... see if I can get that. Feely and Keely are attacking Goblin by himself, so that Goblin's pretty dead. Over here, Oin and Glowing have decided to take on the Goblin Captain. Let me zoom this out a little bit, and my rest of my Goblin horde has descended down this ramp, so making it pretty hard for the dwarves. They're going to be stopped up for a couple turns at least on here, which give me enough time to get new reserves in. But that's our movement phase. We're going to go ahead and do the battle. There wasn't a shooting phase again because when the Feely or Keely is in battle right now. They're both in battle, so there's no shooting phase. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do the attack phase, and we'll see you in the next turn. Alright folks, we got done with the battle, and as you see, it did not go well for me. The dwarves stood their ground and pulverized my goblin, my two goblins that are there, or my goblin captain. So my goblin over here, he lost the roll, and both dwarves knocked him out with their 2 attacks each. And over here, on Glowing, Glowing didn't even have to use his second attack because Glowing, they both won it. Not even with a Might Fate, because I rolled a 2, and they rolled a 5 and a 6. So they both got to take whacks at me, total of 5 dice. And didn't even need to get 5 dice. The first one was a miss. Second one was a hit. I rolled my fate point, was able to deflect that wound. The next 2 in a row were both hits. So knocked my captain out, which he's over here in my dead pile. Now I have 3 goblins. So, and it's at the end of the turn. So I'm going to roll 3 dice. Get these other dice out of the way so we don't get confused. And wow, good dice rolling there, as I rolled 2 5s and a 6, so I will get 3 goblins back, and they start right here on the end. So this is the end of turn 2. We're going to go ahead and roll for priority, see who's priority. What is that? 6? Mm-hmm. He's been lucky today. Yeah, and I rolled a 2. So, couldn't even use any kind of points to modify that because I don't think you can yet. I haven't delved into the rules that much. But, good wins priority again. So we're going to do our movement, show you where we moved, and hopefully we'll get some shooting action because we haven't had any, but I doubt it because the goblins are really close. So we're going to have some intense battle again on this platform. And we got a large goblin horde coming his way. So, and turn 2, going into turn 3, 7 moves left for the dwarves. Alright folks, we just did our movement for turn 3. And dwarves are heavily engaging the goblin horde right now. They have moved up, got a couple battles there. And as you see, my goblins are just lining up for the slaughter. But like I said, 7 turns left to get through here, and 2 or 3 more dwarfs had to be on this end platform. Or 3 or more. Mm-hmm. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and do our battles, and we will see you in the next video. Alright folks, I said in the next video and the last one, I'm streaming all these videos together, so into one part. So I said videos, I meant next phase. Alright, so the fighting phase of turn 3 did not go well for both of us. The first fight wound up being Snake Eyes, and wound up being another Snake Eyes, so it didn't wound. And over here, we had 2 Snake Eyes and a 2. So I beat both of his doors, so I couldn't even wound one of them. So yeah, we're still battle, and this is pretty much gonna be we're not gonna roll for priority because it's gonna be basically charging, and even if I went, well, we'll roll for priority. We'll just do it for giggles. Really? Just for fun. You rolled a 4, yeah, and I rolled a 3. So basically he can't move anyhow. He's gonna have to charge my guys again so he can get through this goblin horde, and I'm gonna move a couple guys up. But we're going to go ahead and do the combat and do the little moving and combat in one sequence so we don't have to run this video too long. Alright, I'll see you after the combat phase. Alright, just got done with the attack phase in turn 3. One of my goblins, not goblets, died fighting Oin and Gloin, and one of my goblins was able to wound Feely, and he's got one wound, but that doesn't mean anything because Oin's got his herbalist power, which is in the movement phase. He can choose not to move and expend one of his will points to heal someone within 3 inches. But you still gotta move to get through this goblin horde. So, yep, right now we're gonna go ahead and roll for a priority. Alright, so I rolled a 1, my son rolled a 3. So good gets priority, so he gets to do whatever he needs to do in movement phase. And we will see you in the after the movement phase, and we'll do the fight after that. Alright, we got done with the movement phases. My goblins, I've stayed stationary because I got them pretty much piled up the way I want them. Of course, this is the beginning of phase 4. I didn't mention that. Or turn 4, not phase 4. Oin used his herbalist medicine, expended one of his will points to heal Feely. So Feely is in battle right now. He got to move because Oin is the one that can't move. So Feely and Keely are in the battle with one goblin, and Gloin moved up and is attacking another goblin. So he was able to do some movement, and we're going to do the battles here, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright folks, did the fight phase. Feely and Keely were successfully killed the goblin in front of him. Gloin had 3 attacks, and he went down swinging. Did not get a hit on the goblin in front of him. All 3 attacks missed, and they couldn't be modified in order to hit. I mean, 1s and 2s. So unlucky for my son. He rolled a couple bad throws, but still doing pretty good. And I only have 2 dead goblins right here. So, well, a goblin, 2 dead goblins and a goblin captain, I should say. So we're gonna go ahead and roll for priority. Son got 5, and I got a 6. So evil gets priority for once. Yay! Alright.
Congratulations.
So we're going to go ahead and stop recording, and we'll do our movement phase. Alright folks, we just got done with our movement phase. As you see, I advanced the goblins up, and they're just stacked against the dwarfs. The dwarfs right now are engaged in some heavy combat. If this would focus. There we go. Some heavy combat here. Hopefully they can clear the bridge away from at least a couple goblins, because this is turn 5. So we're going to do turn 5's attacks, and we'll see you in the results. Alright folks, the dwarves stood their ground and cleared a large section of the, well, not a large section, but a good section of the bridge. And they were able to kill 2 of my goblins. So right now I have 4 goblins and the goblin captain dead. So I'm going to go ahead and roll, see if I can get 3 of those goblins back.
Dude.
And
you get all 3.
I get 3 goblins back again. So good rolling for me. Good luck. I'll put them right here. Actually, I'm just going to put them straight so they go straight in battle, so I'll be able to move them. Good roll. I'm actually pretty happy about that. We're going to go ahead and roll for priority. And yeah, my son got good side kids.
You don't even have to roll.
Freaking priority again. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him do his moves, and I'll move my goblins, and we will see you on turn 6. He has 4 turns left. He's still got a ways to go. So we'll see you in turn
6.
Alright, we moved, my son moved up here. He's got a couple battles in front of him, and I moved up the 3 I just got right there, blocking the bridge. So we'll go ahead and do the fighting phase for turn 6, and we'll show you the results. Alright, we just got done with turn
6.
Turn 6 is fight phase. Nothing went on. We both missed. Or actually, I won the duels, but I missed both of their. Oh no! I missed one. I missed Feely, and I actually won the duel on Glowing, but I wounded him on the first shot. I actually got a 6, which you have to hit because his defense is 7. And my son rolled his fate point and was able to recover that, but he actually had to modify it with his might. So he used the last of Glowing's might. So there's only 2 dwarves now left with might. So yeah, things are going to be interesting because this is the end of turn 6 and we're going into turn 7. He has basically 3 turns to climb all through these goblins. So we'll see if he can get it. See it, and basically we're not even going to roll for priority because it's already battles right here. So we're going to go ahead and move our characters and do the battles really quick because there's not much movement here. And we will see you after the fight phase of turn 7. Alright folks, got done with turn 7's fight phase, and the Doors definitely won that round. My son rolling a couple 6s out there, and Feely and Glowing were able to clear some ground for him, which is good because they need grounds because we're going into turn 8. So there has to be some heavy fighting through here, and to turn 8, turn 9 to clear these, and then to get, yeah, he's just got a lot to get through in the next 3 turns, or 2 turns.
Well,
3 turns.
8, 9, and 10. That's
yeah,
basically
3
3
turns. Yeah.
Right.
So, I can't count, my son can. But, alright, we're going to go ahead and roll for priority. Go ahead and roll. You got a 6 again. That's like the 4th 6 he's rolled in a row. And I rolled a 4.
It
so
wouldn't even matter if you got a 6.
Good, yeah, he's right, because my fight value is lower than his. But, still, we're going to go ahead and do our movement, and we'll see you after movement. Alright folks, my son did another good round of rolling and got more 6s too. The good side wiped the goblins in front of him there. So I got a total of, which I forgot to roll at the end of my turn, last one, that's my bad. But I got a total of 5 goblins and the goblin captain dead. I'm going to go ahead and roll now for 3 goblins. Been pretty lucky with my rolls in this one. Ooh. That time I wasn't. I only got 1 coming out of the works. I'm going to put it in there.
Oh, Dad, when did you want to put it back over here?
Shh. It's okay. I'm going to put them where I want them. Don't try to help me out. Okay, so this is the end of turn 8, and there's 7 goblins in front of my son. 7. And he's got to basically go through turn 8, oh no, 9 and 10. Oh, we're doing this video early. I'm a little tired, so forgive me. But still, this is where we're at. We're going to go ahead and roll for priority for turn 9.
Oh, wow. First I get the 6s, then you do.
Now I've one evil has 1 priority, so I'll get my goblins up there and move my new one in. So see you next turn. Alright, we're done with our movement phase of 9, and the doors have engaged the goblins here, and we're going to do the fight there, and then we'll see you at the end of the results and going to turn 10. Alright folks, we got done with the fighting phase of turn 9. The dwarves came out pretty good this time. They slayed 2 of my goblins and have left a big gap They only have 4 goblins in their way. Well, 5 goblins in their way at end of turn 10. I don't think they're going to make it, but they're going to do a good effort. We're going to go ahead and roll for priority. And fight value is always a tie always goes to the good player. So my son gets priority, and we'll see what he does as he's almost at the end. We'll see if he battles through these goblins. Alright folks, we did the fighting phase for turn 10, and the dwarves put up a good valiant battle, killed one of the goblins that was there, killed a total of, in my dead pile I have 3, 6, 7 regular goblins and the goblin captain, which died early on. But it's the end of turn 10, and they have not reached their goal. The goblins were just too much for them. So the good side will lose this battle, but they did not go down without a fight. They fought hard and killed a bunch of goblins. But this is the end of scenario 1. I was excited to do this scenario, but like I said, good side. We're going to keep it tallying through all the scenarios and see totally who won at the end. So they might have lost the battle, but the war is far from over. So we just remember that. We will set up for scenario 2 probably tomorrow because it's pretty late. I want to upload this video, and we'll do as many scenarios as we can. Tomorrow I'll try hopefully get them all tomorrow because we're both he's off of school and I'm off of work, so we have plenty of time. And as soon as we wake up, we'll start. So I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see if good strikes back and has his revenge against evil. Hope you liked these videos, and we'll keep on rolling. Thanks for watching.